We're live again. Welcome to the Saturday morning paint with us in the studio. I'm David Austin with davidaustingallery.com, and that's my beautiful wife and tech crew, Kristen.
Hi there.
And we are streaming on 3 platforms, so this will be a lot of fun as usual. We both bite off more than we can chew. Chaos reigns. It is a mixed media studio, which usually means there's a little bit of chaos involved.
I'm going to start it out with a little chaos now. My coffee's over here.
Coffee's over there. There she goes. And so I don't know. Can they see down here right now?
Not yet.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is working on one of my bigger 5-foot by 5-foot paintings today. This is the start of it. And there's one over there. You can't see it right now, but you can see some of these in the social media that we have. And we're going to be working with acrylics, with tempera paints, with art sprays, Rembrandt, pastels, soft pastels from Rembrandt. We got sidewalk chalk here. We've got house paint over there. We've got everything. And today I'm just going to kind of paint for a while. If you have questions while we're going, by all means do that. A little bit later, we're going to have an exciting thing using some Amsterdam acrylic inks combined with some of the empty marker pens. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be an upcoming broadcast very soon, hopefully, on the various platforms. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's going to be interesting today. I'm not really sure where I'm going. I'm having a hard time getting my head wrapped around painting because of everything that's going on right now. And so one of the things, Kristen, could you lift that slightly so I can pull? The leg is underneath on top of the canvas. There we go.
There you go.
So this is raw canvas here down on the floor. Meaning it's not primed with anything. There's no gesso or anything. It's a raw canvas. And instead of using the drop cloths that I've been using, this is actual artist canvas. So it might actually do stuff that is artist related. And so I'm going to just show you some of the things that I do to get started, and we'll see what happens today, right?
Alrighty.
Everything good with you over there, Kristen?
Yep.
All right, here's the first step.
Alright, so you're applying water right now?
I dumped water. We have a lot of water beads on there now at this point. And now we're going to shake this up and hope this stuff works.
What's the stuff that you're shaking?
This is the art sprays from Marabou, which I don't even know if you can find them in the States anymore. I haven't checked. But I'm going to try taking these and putting the acrylic inks from Amsterdam in them. We'll see how that goes. We'll let you know if that even works remotely.
Welcome everybody on TikTok and everybody on Instagram and everybody on YouTube today to our live Paint With Me Mixed Media Mayhem.
So I'm just going to spray this on pretty heavy. And the water that's already there is going to make some really interesting effects, although it's going to be a little bit different than when I was doing it on the prime canvas. So the effects and how everything reacts with the canvas today is going to be completely different. This is a gray, color gray. I'm just kind of making a nice, because it's not primed, it's going to really, really absorb a lot of this surface. Or a lot of the pigment fast. It'll absorb it very fast. And as usual, you're going to want to clean these off. The one thing I didn't grab, I'm coming right back. Don't worry, everybody. Is the wet wax. Well, I'm finding that, Kristen, just taking the sprayer like this and with the water, spraying the tip of that off, seems to be working even better. Never lose your cap either. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of this burgundy color. I'm going to spray that in there. Maybe. There we go.
Oh, that's pretty.
Now that's a little bit different because there's more water right there, right? And the water spread a lot more in the prime stuff. A lot more. I mean, you can see it on that one right there, right, Kristen? The other one up there.
Oh yeah.
We'll show that later, maybe. There's not much of this color in
Does
here.
anybody else out there use these Marabou art sprays? And they're just in love with them?
This is getting to the end, so it's not really pumping much out. Yeah. So we're getting down to the end. And again, I'm not even sure you can get these in the States anymore. I haven't heard. I've been listening. So this is where I'm starting, and we're going to keep on working this through. Layering a little bit, and then I'm going to go with a little more dramatic approach in a little bit as well. This one has clogged up in an interesting way, so actually I'm getting some lines out of it.
I see that.
And I was going to try and clear it out, but I actually kind of like it a lot. You can see it really creates almost that bird nest concept. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
So on our, if you go to our website, davidaustingallery.com, and you type in a search for nest, you'll get a bunch of different pieces that kind of are literally nest inspired, both conceptually and literally, because we just moved here a couple months ago now. And we were talking about nesting and finding the new home and the new studio and all that. And so, you know, I started doing these little nest pieces, and I found them quite intriguing. So there's a small series there. You can get them for a very reasonably priced commitment. Okay, I've got some white paint down here. A couple sizes. Oh, I didn't put my gloves on. It's time to do that.
Is there a knife over there?
A knife?
Yeah.
An actual blade?
I can get it myself.
It's in the drawer over.
All right.
Side.
Where are you going next?
I'm going to grab the white and I'm going to do something around the outside of this.
I need to grab the knife. I need to. My thing isn't working long.
Your what do you call it?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. You can see when you splash that water on there, it's driving the pigment off of the.
I actually couldn't see that.
Couldn't? Oh man, you
Did
missed that.
Stop for like 42 seconds.
No, I gotta keep moving. We only have one whole day to do this.
There we go. Better not distract myself. Okay.
Hope you didn't. And this is a white. This is white gesso here.
Yeah, that's a little better. Yours. That was not working at all.
We're still learning, guys. Every day we do this, we learn something new.
Wrap this down. There you go. I'm working on it. Should be a little better. Anybody else have a really creative week this week? Because I did. My brain had to twist like 8 ways on Sunday. It's not even Sunday yet.
You were all over the place this week.
Yeah.
This is just simply some gold paint, a temperate paint, and this is from Sergeant Hart, actually. Which even though we work with Royal Talons a lot in Amsterdam, and we love like every product they have. And I have some exciting new products. Oh my gosh, some new stuff coming in the mail within about a week. So stay tuned. We got some new things coming from Royal Talons. Yes.
It's gonna be exciting times around here. I won't see my husband for a week except for coffee. Today we are painting on raw artist canvas. Rich and Janet. Good question. Welcome. Nice to
Hi,
see you
Rich
here
and Janet.
today.
Yeah, the reality is I'm trying to use up a lot of my excess paint. The miscellaneous, because I do have the new paints coming in, and we've got some exciting new things happening. And so we're definitely needing to lighten the load on the variety of paints that I have. It's interesting how it's beating up on this so much, you know?
Yeah, it's not that raw stuff. It's not absorbing.
Yeah, it's not absorbing like some of the stuff does, is it?
No. So that's an interesting effect, the non-absorbency.
Yeah, it's beating up on it.
For those of us that haven't been here with us before, recently we used just like painter's drop cloth just to see what that would do, and it's quite absorbent. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're really digging our new studio space, that's for sure.
All right, I'm going to take and use, this is the tempera. And this is from, I think we've got this from Michael's, really.
Oh, yeah, the giant tempera stick?
Yeah, the sticks from this. And I've always loved the smaller ones that you can buy just about anywhere under a number of brand names. But this stuff is the first time I found the big ones, which is kind of funny. And I found them at Michael's, of all places. Back in the craft section, really.
Well, you know, we've been talking for a while about the intersection of craft products and fine art products.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
Mixed media.
Yeah, that's true. You're absolutely right. That's been a conversation you and I have been having for a while, right?
Yeah.
Now this is watered down. So our 4-year-old loves to paint. He loves to paint big. We go through a ton of the Sargent Art tempera paints, washable tempera paint. But there's always a little bit left in them. So I threw a little bit of acrylic medium in with it and some water to give it a little more stick. Adhesion, but also so I can use it some more. So it almost makes like a little glaze because there's not a lot of pigment in it, but because I do have an acrylic medium in here, it does cover, it does give a nice effect that I can play with. So I'm just going to put this down here like this. And I was going to use the knife to pull it, but I really like that effect just now. What do you think of that, Kristen? That's pretty cool.
I don't know what I think of it because I'm too busy with my stands over here. I'm gonna have to 3D print what I need because it doesn't seem to be this.
It doesn't seem to be working the way you want. It's nice to see you, Rich and Janet. You are all over the place on some of my other friends. I've noticed you're very, very kind, and you say some wonderful things to the various artists that I know. And I just want to say you're very much appreciated on multiple levels from many of us out here, the artists that you follow and comment on. It always helps everybody that's following along. It really helps to comment and to like and even share the posts that many of us do, because it's a lot of work out here. And the robot, we just learned something new, didn't we? That it's not really an algorithm. It's what did you call it?
Well, it's a machine learning heuristic. So it's just basically they're giving it rules and then it's following the rules. But the problem is human nature.
Oh yeah, isn't it always?
So negative stuff gets more eyeballs because that's just human nature, and so the machine is set up to optimize for more eyes. So then it keeps pushing more and more negativity.
Well, it was more than that, though.
It was more than that. But
it's a learning machine. It's not a. What did you call it?
It's not intelligence. Okay.
It's not an
It's
intelligence.
not smart enough. It's
a
dumb.
Machine learning.
Super dumb.
Machine learning. That's what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, like that. So it picked up some of the color that I'd had before in the roller. I like that.
You still like your, that's good to know you still like your apron. We're actually gonna make a new one very soon.
We have new aprons soon, very soon.
With pockets. We're
Yes.
pretty excited about the pockets.
Kristen particularly. But yeah, I like the pockets. The old ones didn't have the pockets. But
I'm a lady, and you know, ladies and pockets.
Well, I was an artist too. I mean, as a ceramic artist, when I was carving, I would keep
And I just threw my first pot in years, guys,
Oh,
over
we're
there.
gonna go see it.
pots. No, we're not going to look at them. They're all numbered. We'll do a separate thing for that.
I think we should anyway.
Yeah, that's a really popular one. The one that David's wearing today.
We're going to try and do some more with that, but we haven't yet. So here's kind of the fun: is it picks up the color, the white roller, and transfers it as I go. You can really create some nice soft effects, some really powerful looks to this. Trying to decide my direction of travel here. Just bear with me a second. There we go. I like that. Well, that's kind of fun color. Got some fun stuff happening today. You can draw with the edges of this thing too. My pseudo language, although a lot of the more recent paintings, I showed you that the other day, Kristen, are starting to have actual words in them, but I'm using kind of that almost calligraphy, cuneiform sort of look to it, right? It's creating some really interesting effects. Let's see if I can get some black on this or not. So, this is my wash pile, so to speak. So there's just scrap in it. Can't reach that far. It's a good thing I was done with it. So overlapping things to create more depth. Later we'll add some hard edges to it as we go too. And actually, Kristen, this was not the direction I was going to go today. I had something else completely planned. It all changed. I don't know why. This is how it is, though. You know, with the art, some days you just change the direction you're going, right?
It's in everything.
Try to put orange on there and see how this looks. It's almost like a pastel color, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a sherbet.
Sherbet.
That's
That's the name of it.
Push-up sherbet.
Sherbet.
From when you were kids.
Yeah, I love that.
I did it. Flintstones characters on and stuff.
Look at that effect. That's so fun. So you can see the absorbency of I let that pigment absorb into there for a little while, and then I'm pulling additional colors over the top of it, and it's creating some really interesting effects and depth, and I like that. And so you got these water droplets and bubbles that are there, and I can let the others dry, which creates a different effect too, like the one the sample that's up there that nobody can see but me.
Well, it's one of the examples there, finished piece. So over here, yeah, right there.
Normally I would have 2 or 3 of these going at the same time. It's hot in here. I forgot the heater was going when I ran to the bank. And it's like sweltering 79 degrees.
I never do that normally, ever.
Hey, if anybody's joining us today and have not followed us, please do so.
Say hello.
We do
Check
this
it out.
every week, at least once, most of the time.
All right, I'm taking a risk. I don't normally do browns.
Oh no. Oh no. Not sure how I feel about this.
You and me both. But I have a ton of the browns and I just don't use them, and so I'm trying to get rid of
Stop
them.
buying them. Would be
They
step
come with
one.
come with everything, or people are sending it to us or stuff. You know, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. This might be a self-editing situation.
You're the man in charge.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
Change
I
your part.
can just see how that's going to look like, baby. You know what?
Yeah.
Icky, icky, yucky looks to it. Let's try something different tact. Let's try some of this if we can get the lid off.
All right, what do you got there?
This
Is that
is
Lucas paint.
Lucas. Yeah, leftover stuff. You know.
Trying to empty my.
It's much like the what we're gonna do to the refrigerator later today.
Yeah, except most of that's going in the garbage. I might actually save some.
Oh, hey, Chip with the brush. Nice to see you again. Welcome.
I forgot one of my palette knives. I'm coming over here for a second. My favorite wedge shape. Wedge shape. Love this. So if I can get to it. Now, some of you see me walk on the other ones, and I didn't want to on this one, so. You just run the risk when you're using a little bit less, I shouldn't say less, I should say the pigment on the pieces aren't as pure. You run the risk of really creating a lot of mud. And that's where I am right now, is creating potentially a lot of mud. But I wanted to do I trailed off there, didn't I?
Yep, that's okay. I'm messing with all my tripods.
I'm just picking up some of the paint that's over here
Taking it off.
and just moving it over into the middle a little bit, create some more depth.
Hi, everybody just joining us. Welcome to Mixed Media Mayhem here at our studio gallery in Duluth, Minnesota.
Indeed. You are the one that said maybe just paint a little bit today, so I'm getting into it a little bit.
Yeah, I think we both need a little less structure today.
A little less structure, more.
Such a busy week. A lot of good
Not
stuff
over,
coming, you know. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not over, but
Oh, chick with the brush just painted her studio walls pink and yellow.
Sweet.
It's
Really?
like I'm seeing a theme in my life.
that's kind of fun. Talk about taking a risk.
That was risky.
I'm impressed.
It's a good combo if you can make it work.
There's a certain point when you in the paintings that with the way that I work anyway, you know, you got the beginning, which is a lot of stuff going on, and just flinging things, and there's some structure and some idea of what you're doing, and then the piece starts to evolve after that. But you sometimes have to stop, and you have to go back in, and you have to wait for it to dry before you do the other layers on it. And so I'm always kind of analyzing at what point does that happen, right?
The stopping point.
the stopping point, and where do we pause? Pause for cause. And
I both want to let this sit, Kristen, over here and absorb in, and I also want to scrape it because I really like the scraping that happened with that. That looks really cool. So I'm sitting here going, do I want to scrape this again? You know, and make it and change the dynamics of the painting as it is right now, because it'll dramatically change it. Let's do it. I decided.
You're gonna do something. He's doing something.
I'm doing something. Okay.
Okay, where are you gonna do it at?
Right down there. I'm gonna barely reach it. Is what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be barely reaching this up here.
Decision was reached. There.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I do see it. Hold on, Janet. Sorry.
Cool.
So what we've been doing with these canvases is we are sending them to ARDT Gallery. There's exclusivity on the size and style. We roll them, send them in a tube, and then they are stretching them on their end to hang.
Yep, and it's available only on First Dibs or through them directly. So it's one of those things. You know, we love Jim and Candy with ARDT Gallery. Amazing little gallery. They used to be in New York, and now they're in the Southampton area.
Yep.
And you know, with the way the selling has been lately for everybody, they're doing a lot online. Big business. I mean, they're shipping all over the world, right?
Yeah.
I like that. I think that was a valuable thing to do right there.
I think it works from this strange angle, which this painting will never be viewed from again.
Yeah, later we'll come around here.
Yeah, I'll come around.
Come around here and see it. I'm gonna take and do another thing, and it's another risk.
Yeah, that green tool is actually from a sandcastle building kit from our toddler.
Yeah, I already mentioned that. It's funny to use these things sometimes because you know where they come from is the kid zone of everything.
Yeah, actually, it's turned out to be really cost effective to ship that way.
Super cost effective.
Okay, I got an idea. This could work, or this could be a major disaster.
Anybody else have any really good questions?
So this is the black. This is not gesso. This is black paint.
Black paint.
Just like house paint.
House paint, okay. That's some strong lines there.
Isn't it?
I like how it breaks up at the end. Who else out there in Artland is painting today?
Cool, huh?
Very.
One more over
Yeah.
here.
Really? Even? You do an even number?
Yeah. Just because 3 has been such an overdone number in art.
No, I haven't made a funny movie reference yet. I was talking about push-up popsicle sherbets from the 80s.
That's funny in itself.
However, since I had the thing we don't talk about, I can't taste that stuff anymore. Sad. I went to the movies for the first time in 3 years this week, and I got my favorite thing of all Reese's Pieces, and they tasted terrible.
Yeah, they didn't.
Terrible.
Work for you.
No, it's sad. I cried a little.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was pretty upset actually.
So clearly using some paint rollers to create some effects. This is interesting. This is a denser piece than I've been doing, isn't it?
Yeah, you were going through more space lately, and just, I think maybe you needed to clutter something up. Hi, Vulcan. Nice to see you.
I needed to clutter something up. That's funny. I enjoyed that reference. So now I'm squinting. Another little trick I do is I occasionally take my glasses off because I can't see. And it increases or blurs everything out, so I just see mostly the contrast. And I'm debating on something over here, but I kind of like that strong part because it almost makes the piece like slope visually to this one side.
Yeah.
So I've got this in my hand, and I'm not exactly sure. I think I am, though. I'm hoping for an effect here that could be interesting coming off of this.
Well, let's see what happens.
And then we're going to just walk this up. Got a lot of paint on there, so.
Well, thank you for the hearts. Love that.
Stop.
Hi, Ryan. Good to see you.
There. That's interesting. It's kind of went in a way I wasn't expecting it to do.
I'm not sure I like that.
I'm not sure either. I don't know how I'm going to solve it.
Says the judge
Fix it.
like, I'm not sure.
Master, I don't think you thought this through completely.
Giant head and little arms.
There's the movie reference.
Who knows what that's from?
That's the movie reference for the evening. For the afternoon, I guess it's afternoon.
Well, Chick with the Brush says you need more lines.
More lines. Is that like more cowbell? And another reference.
My God.
Fever. How's the line go again?
I got a fever, and
The only cure for it
is more
more
cowbell.
cowbell.
We're just aging ourselves every time we open our mouths.
Well, man. I don't know if this will do anything.
Keep moving forward. She got it. Nice.
Oh,
Chick with
nice.
the Brush got it.
Nice.
Mr. Robinsons. Are you planning to open an exhibition in Turkey? Would love to, but no.
Sure. Let's do it.
Can we?
Can we? You know a guy? You know a
No.
gal?
You know,
You know a human?
know anybody that might be interested? I may be going over some of this later with the markers, the acrylic markers,
Your
to
favorite.
Change some of this. This is a really dense one compared to some of the others. Super, super dense.
Janet got it too.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Well, thank you. Prakash? I'm so bad at names. I apologize. Everybody.
She really
knows
tries.
I do. I make an effort.
She tries a lot, but
My American phonetics get in the way.
I like this. The way I'm scared to. I'm not sure where I'm going to go. Honestly.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Well, it's up to you.
How long have we been at it?
About 35 minutes.
So not super long.
No, you don't.
Trying to decide what that actually says, and maybe I can accentuate it a little bit, you know?
We would love to be in Turkey. Can't see the whole thing. Yeah, sorry. I'm holding it with my hand because the other. How's that? Up here. And it's all like squashed. Yeah, we make those aprons. They're pretty cool. I call them studio camouflage because you can't really stain them. Oh yeah, he definitely left some airy space up top. Good eye. Whew, I'm warm. I gotta take off my vest.
You taking off what now?
My vest.
I always wake up when she says something like that. So I don't know if I like this, but it is charcoal. I could actually come back in and eliminate some of it.
I don't know. I like it from over here.
And I'm not telling anybody what it says. Because that's just how
Can you keep
I
it
am.
to yourself?
I am. I'm going to keep that one to myself. Oh, I forgot about those.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. Oh, I was going to do something with that, but I'm not going to now.
I think you're too far for bubble wrap.
I'm too far gone. He's gone, kids. He's gone over the edge. There's no hope left in this game for him.
You know, all of our friends that we make here think we're normal, and if they ever watch one of these.
Really? They think they go out and spend a lot of time with you.
That's true. Maybe I've already outed myself as an oddball.
So this is just charcoal in this case, if anybody's wondering.
Austria. Wow, welcome from Austria today. Good to see you.
Sure.
Everybody here today. So are you liking this? If you're doing a compare and contrast between the artist canvas and the drop cloth canvas, what's your feeling right now?
It's weird because for one thing, it's a much finer weave. The drop cloth, weirdly enough, absorbed a lot more right away, and I think part of that is because of the denseness of this weave. Other than that, I don't know. I'm going to have to see how it behaves. And it's been a long time since I've painted on raw art canvas. It's been mostly I've been doing, prepared gesso, or we've been working on the wood. And you go back into some of our other shows, and you'll see the other stuff that we work on, like the wood panels, and the 4x8 sheets of plywood. Because I like to work large, and I mean, there's an 8x8 over there, for example, 8 foot by 8 foot. I don't know what that translated into meters. Sorry. So, and other doors, we've taken doors and worked on big doors, and things. Whoa.
That was a big cloud.
It's garbage. Oh, that's right, because of the winter storm we had.
Did we miss this garbage day?
No.
Okay.
No, that's they pushed everything into the weekend. This is really cool. So, I'm feeling like it might be done at this stage.
All right, let's come around.
So why don't you guys come around here? Come on over here. I don't know how we're gonna do YouTube.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe I'll grab you too.
Which does he prefer? Okay, question for you, David.
Yes. Ow. Pinchy. It's pinchy.
Which do you prefer, smaller or big? You're gonna pull your computer off.
I'm gonna stop here in a second. There it is on YouTube. Large or small surfaces? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Which do you prefer?
I like the I like big surfaces because it gives me more room for the narrative. I'm trying to watch the screen and get this recorded here. It's difficult, lemon difficult.
Oh, difficult, lemon difficult.
Oh my God, it's so hard to do this. I like the small. The truth is, I like to do everything, and so I'm often working in a lot of different material, right?
Yeah.
Here, they can see you over there too if they wanted.
Hi.
There's Kristen somewhere. There she is. There's the studio, everybody. So she can see me on her platform, and I can see. You guys can see her. This is the big studio. And this is the studio. And there is that 5x. Did you already show them the 5x5 on YouTube?
Yeah.
So that's that one right up to there. And that one's a little denser than some of the early ones. And this is one that my son and I worked on. He's 4 years old. It's a lot of fun. So we are really excited. And the 8-foot piece is right there. The problem with the 8-foot pieces, to kind of answer the question, there's some in the corner. You see the 4x8s right there, and a lot of big pieces. So those are vertical and horizontals. And then you see right up in there the 8-foot by 8-foot, and a little realistic drawing just for the heck of it. You know, small ones are more accessible for a lot of people, so I always try to do the smaller works too. You know, you do, and a lot of people that aren't going to be able to afford whatever thousands of dollars giant painting can enjoy a smaller piece with a similar style to it. So that's why we do that. That's why I recommended going to the website for the Nest series.
Yeah.
You know, davidaustingallery.com, type into the search bar Nest, and you'll get like, I don't know, a dozen or so
Here's what doesn't.
little ones that show up. Oh, another thing I almost forgot, and then I think we're going to sign off, right?
Yeah.
We had to separate our apparel and home goods from our, just talk over here.
Yeah.
from our website. And so we have a new apparel home goods website called muddypaw.net. Muddypaw.net. Check it out, please. Give it some love. We don't even have an Instagram or any social media set up for that new website there. And so now if you go to davidaustingallery.com, it's all just the original art at this point. So we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for your support in the last 2 years since we started this back up. Well, since you joined, 2 years. It's been a lot of fun. We're really enjoying it. This is a lot of fun painting this. Every time I'm painting with you guys, I do something different and I grow. And so I want to thank you for that, and be well. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.